What is going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to get unlimited 81 to 86 players. So what I'd suggest is do this method until at least tomorrow. As you can see on the screen, obviously the batch 1 is currently going to run out in 2 hours and 1 day. So obviously once we hit 6, it'll be the final day of SBCs for the first batch. And then tomorrow, obviously, they'll be releasing the second one. So what I want to suggest to you right now is it's basically the bronze pack method into golds. It does take a little bit of time, don't get me wrong, but this is guaranteed to set you up for this second batch. And I can imagine if I was EA personally, I'd be releasing all the team of the seasons for the second batch, just because it would get people back into the game and get some good content, to be honest. I just don't know why they wouldn't. But the main thing you want to be focusing on, not these two yet. These two will come later. I think when the team of the season come out, I think then this becomes very, very interesting to see what you can actually do. But what I'd be doing with this is going into the upgrades. First, obviously, get your bronze pack method in. So I'll do a couple of bronze packs to show you obviously what I mean. What you want to be looking for now in the game. As obviously I did something very similar with the Icon Unlimited SBC. Which, again, that one took a little bit longer to obviously get to the really high rated players. But this one is no different in the sense that it does get you a lot of players, to be honest. So I've worked it out. You need 121 bronze players to then upgrade them into silver upgrades, and then you get, I think, 22 silver players from that, which then you put into the gold upgrade. You get 3 common gold players in a pack. You only need, say, 2 packs for 1 upgrade, and then you need 3 because obviously it's free. You need 4 golds, and then you can whack them into the SBC. So straight away we've got 3 players. Personally, for me, these bronze rares I'd sell. Don't use any bronze rares. What you want to do is literally downgrade everything else, put it into your club. There is a few things that you want to look for. Obviously with duplicates, I'd be looking at mainly main leagues, or obviously rare cards from any leagues. Even if they go for 200, you're looking to put obviously a little bit of money back into here. So already, obviously I've got quite a few people. I've got 2 rares from this, both. I'd put him up for 400. There's the pack bought. You've got 1 extra player there, and obviously 3 here that you would use. Personally, I'm looking discard him. Obviously, you'll keep reusing this method, so you won't get as many duplicates. But again, you got Italian here. You're looking at what? There's 700. So I'm going to whack him up for around about 550, just so he goes that little bit quicker than everyone else. All of them are going up a little bit more expensive because obviously other players in that team are now becoming special and making it very, very hard to do that. Personally, I wouldn't do everyone. If there seems to be a lot of someone who's going for 200, I personally wouldn't do them, just because you want to keep that transfer market or that transfer pile at that little bit more spaced out, so you can actually keep putting stuff up and it kind of keeps revolving. We've got 3 boards, 3 rares in a row here. That's very uncommon. What else you're looking for? Obviously, I'd say anything pace wise. So if you've got a plus whatever pace, the attribute cards, they go for at least 200 each. And then squad fitness is my other one, which go for around about a K normally, a K 100 in this current state in FIFA. So you just want to pretty much get rid of everything else. Some of these players here, they may go for something like he's going for 200. Normally I wouldn't put him up, but because I've got quite a low transfer pile, I'm willing to put him up. Literally keep doing this. I think it's around about 30 packs should get you on average 121 players. That's 12k of coins, and obviously if you can make that back, that's even better. Again, some managers can go for something more, the rare managers, or there is a Brazilian League manager who normally does go for something. So always be aware, look at the good leagues. Mainly everything rotates around the meta leagues, the major leagues as such. So you want to be looking at that in the bronze pack method. That should easily make you coins very, very simply. As you see there, 4 players. Obviously, would you be using the major leagues? It depends on if you're doing the SBC method. If you're doing that still, I think that's kind of a little bit dead at the minute, just because obviously everything's extortionate priced because there's so many special leagues. I think I looked today, and the Bundesliga and the La Liga and the BPL is currently going for 600k. Obviously, during the year, it was going for around about 300. So personally, I think the SBC league's kind of dead now. But you can still kind of get away with it. Nothing here, obviously, again. It is time for me to go do some bronze upgrades as well. But again, just whack them up for 200. If they don't sell after, say, 2 relistings, I'd probably just discard them and then move on and keep doing it. You will make coins. It's guaranteed practically if you keep doing this. Obviously as well, if you do, say, lose a K or something like that, you're getting an 81 to 86 to kind of replace that as well. So you've always got to think of that. Then you want to go into the bronze upgrades to start with. The quickest way for me that I've done the bronze pack method, and I've done so many recently, is whack bronze on there and literally I go backwards just because it's a bit easier, and literally go league by league. Literally do this. Obviously I keep all my rares at the minute just for a rainy day if there's any marquee matchups or anyone that needs an SBC like that. I whack them on the transfer market for whatever price. If they've gone up, like Irish players went up to around about 4 or 5k last marquee matchups, as well as rare players and Swedish in fact as well. So you always want to keep them. I just keep them just for like a little bit of a very small investment, just in case. Obviously it's better throughout the year, and then obviously once you've done that, you then go back down, go to the next league. If there's not many players, I just whack them here, and then I'll whack them at the top just manually, as it's very, very simple. And that is all you want to do with this. Literally keep... Oh, no. You would have thought I've done this before. Keep rinsing and repeat. Eventually, if you move chem, very, very simple to do. Once you've done that, then you want to just keep doing it, literally keep doing it, and then you go into the silvers. So what I'd suggest is opening the bronzes, obviously, and seeing what you get, because I find if you do it in installments, then if there is a duplicate, you can utilise that card straight away. I think I've got quite a few silvers, so already there. I've already got one from the French league. You can just move him. He's going for, say, what? 300 straight away. There's more profits, so there's already profits you'll get from the bronze pack method as well. He's back in the club, untradeable. If you want to use the major leagues, I think that's definitely fine. Personally, I'm probably sticking away from them yet, and then I will probably end up using them if Team of the Season does come out. But for the minute, I'm just using non-leagues and then just getting rid of anything like this. Very, very simply, there's what, a K already made off 2 silver upgrades, and I think what I've spent just under that, no, just over that in the bronze packs, plus obviously what I sold. Then, once you've got all your silvers, you're quite happy with it, you go into the silvers. Exactly the same method. You only need to make 2 silver player packs. Obviously, a little bit more tricky because you've obviously got less silvers to play with. Again, if they're untradeable silver rares, I'd probably use them because you can't sell them. So for me, because I do this quite a lot, I'm just going to whack them in. Very, very simple, as you see here. Already got quite a few already done, as I kind of do this just in spare time, really. To be honest, I open packs, bronze packs anyway, just whenever I get a chance, to be honest. Very, very simple to do. There is the first one not done yet. There we go. There's the first one done. We'll do another one just to show you the players, obviously, as well. And then we'll get into some 81, 86s. Again, what I would potentially be doing with this is possibly storing packs and then waiting for batch 2. See what they bring out. I don't think they've announced absolutely anything yet about what's actually going to happen. But I can imagine if I was EA, I'd be thinking, I've got to keep people. I've got to figure out a way to keep people on the game. And for me, Team of the Season is their only hope. Obviously as well, you will find some that are a little bit more tricky to do. Keep going, the major leagues, Japanese, Portuguese, Croatian non, Brazilian non. Colombia should have a few. We've got a few there, as you can tell. A lot of untradables as well, as you can tell. I've done quite a lot of them. This may... There we go, one more to go. So whack him in centre forward and goalkeeper. And then we look for that one more in the Russian league. I think I just got one. So there's one person. Whack him there. Put him there because I know I've got a left mid. My button's sticking for some reason. Please tell me I don't need a new controller. So whack him. Oh, not there. Whack him there, and there we go. There's 2 done straight away. There's 6 common gold players right there. There is chance to get a special card, I believe. I don't know how likely that is, but obviously as you do it, you may get some specials, which can be for further down the line as well, which is always fantastic. So we get the first one straight away, non-common. There's 3 players. Again, you may get some duplicates like I have done. Again, swap them in your club. If you've got a duplicate, then that's why I would suggest then going back and doing the 81 to 86, as then you can kind of be just more efficient. I think efficiency is key with this SBC. That's kind of a rhyming word. That's pretty sick. So that is the point. Be efficient with this. You want to make sure you use absolutely everything you can, as it will give you more players in the long run, and it will save you coins. So again, another untradeable, because I've got quite a lot already stored up in the club. Again, I'm making profit here. Always making profit with players that you've already got. It's always a fantastic method. You can't lose. And to be honest, what else is there to do on the game, to be honest? They've kind of forced us in this corner. We've already sold someone, which more than likely is, there you go, bronze, 500. One pack and 100 paid already for a bronze pack straight away. And then we move in to the SBC. This is where you want to be doing some more bronze packs just to stock up that club a little bit more, so when you are putting the golds in, you can put the bronzes in as well, as obviously they're the main thing that you want to do. So what I'd do with this is go, in fact, I've just reset everything. Go to gold, go to your untradables as you will. Literally, first 4 players, very, very simple because it's only 45 chem. Because then what you want to do, I personally whack these around just like that. And then you just go bronze players. Again, same method. I think, what did we get to? We'll go Denmark, because I think I've got some. Literally, put a few in and whatever you can. Keep the chem up. That will obviously keep chem pretty high. And then we get the final couple. I think there's 1 chem position, and that should be everyone. 45 chem. Thank you very much. And you just repeat. It is very, very simple. You probably can get a lot more done than obviously with the icon one that I did a few months back now. But it's that simple. 81 to 86. More than likely, you're not going to get a walkout. Okay. Well, we get a full birthday. It's going to be Hernandez, Belgium, centre-back. It's Lukaku. Fantastic. Right there is the reason why you want to be doing it. Lukaku, foot birthday. I couldn't have played that any better on this video. We're going to do one more just because I want to show you the realistic value of what you will get. But that's fantastic. An 86, that can go to an SBC. Absolutely. I can't believe that already. I don't know if you can get higher than an 86 because of them being in a special version. That will take a little bit of research, and if you want to follow my Twitter, if I do manage to do that, I will show you obviously, but I don't think I will manage to do that today, because I can imagine I'm going to be doing a hell of a lot more when it comes to tomorrow, when we find out what is actually going to be in the SBC, in the batch 2. I'm hoping they do it. I'm really, really hoping that they actually pull through and do something really good with this next batch, as I think they really need to keep players in, basically. Obviously, the FUT Champs rewards I'm quite happy with. I think keeping that as Team of the Seasons is fantastic. I'm always up for that. There's a second one done. Very, very simple again. I'm very happy with, obviously, the FUT Champs rewards being at least the red picks, and if you're an elite or plus player, getting the Team of the Season pack. But I still think they need that little bit more to get everyone on board. Here we go then. So do we get a board? We don't get a board. This is the realistic value of this, but there is the chance, obviously, you've got an 81 there. So we've got the contrast of an 86 and an 81. You think about that, that's cost us no money. We've got one player that can go into an SBC at a high rated as well, an 86. Then we've got the low end of the 81 that then, if there is Team of the Seasons, can go into something along these lines. Obviously, what I would suggest with the 81 86s is keep storing the packs. Keep doing them, keep storing the packs, keep doing like the refresh on them, and then when Team of the Season comes out, you've got then a bulk of all these for free that you can get some Team of the Seasons in that are untradeable, obviously, but can go into SBCs. I need to check if someone's say an 82 and they've got a 90 rated special card in packs now. I want to know if you can get that, because that's normally how it works with the gold upgrades. I can imagine, I don't know actually, because it is 81 to 86. I don't know if you can. I don't know if it is specific to them values. If not, it's not a problem, because there's plenty of 81 to 86s, special cards or not. But then you just go ahead and whack them in one of these two, because obviously that's probably the best method. Obviously that's a 11 gold rare, so any gold rares. 82 rated gold is, I think it's what, five rares, 6 gold commons. Again, very, very simple to do. I think the 81 to 86, you can get a couple of commons. I think Farham's 1, Ramsey, who else is there? There's a couple more. There's a couple more 81 pluses that you can get that are common, but the likely chance of that happening is very slim. With you're doing so many, I can imagine you'll only get a couple like that. I think it's more revolved around the rares, if anything. So that's just my method. I think personally that's the best method you want to be doing right now. I wouldn't be wasting your club until we see what batch 2 is, because by the time you get batch 2, if it is absolutely rubbish and you want to absolutely rinse your club, then you've got enough time to rinse it, get all the players back through rewards, and then look for batch 3, which should be the big pulls. It should be. It's got to be, really. So we'll see how that goes. But I thought I'd share that with you. I thought just in case people aren't aware that you can do that, I think that is the best method of grinding at this moment in time, and I think it's definitely worth your time, if anything. So, like I said, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. If you want to tell me any of your best pulls currently, or you want any more questions to do with this, obviously this method, let me know down below. And apart from that, like I said, make sure you subscribe with that bell button on, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.